Eric Linask, on the road here with TMC. We're in San Jose this week, and I'm talking with Steve Bamberger. He's the COO of Netformx. Steve, thanks for joining me. Great to have you.
Nice to be here.
So we want to talk about collaboration. Everybody's talking about collaboration. So maybe one place to start is, how does Netformx define collaboration?
So we're really looking at multiple experts getting together and designing enterprise solutions for their end customers. So our space is requirements to order at Netformx, and what that means is that we help systems integrators, service providers, and manufacturers of enterprise technology design and sell enterprise solutions for their end customers. That takes an enormous amount of expertise from different experts in Cisco, HP, and Juniper, quoting specialists, services specialists, and salespeople, all working together, and being able to collaborate is key to their success.
So what kind of things, obviously when you talk about different vendors, different integrators potentially, different types of products, how do you bring them all together to create those end solutions?
Well, we start with a multi-vendor knowledge base. We have the largest multi-vendor knowledge base in the world with over 2.3 million different rules, dozens of different vendors. So Cisco, Juniper, HP, Brocade are all some of our top tier partners. So to be able to have all that data and put that information together in a single design, a single winning proposal where you can understand the margin of what you're selling, that's key to our end customers.
So from the integrator's standpoint, what am I looking at?
I'm looking at a design canvas that I can use to compile an entire solution for my end customer and the questions that I need to ask the enterprise. So imagine a provider that needs to understand their customers' requirements for bandwidth, for security, for cloud, bring your own device, green requirements, IPv6, and they need to take all of those different requirements and put them together into a single coherent solution for their end customer. That's what we're helping them do.
So what happens? So you talked about the database and the millions of pieces of information that are included. What happens when Cisco comes up with a new router, or Brocade introduces a new switch or something?
We refresh that knowledge base every week. So imagine like antivirus software. So I have the software, but every week I need to get that refreshed information. That's exactly what happens. And part of our secret sauce is we enrich that information, so it's a complete design and proposal database.
So basically, almost like a menu for the integrator, talking with their customer, checking off different items, or how does it work there?
Yeah, not only a menu, but an understanding of how those requirements map into the solution. So to be able to ask the customer the right questions, sit down with them and right in front of the screen and be able to design the complete enterprise solution for them.
Now, to the point where if you've identified one element that you need, is there a recommendation, if you will, engine, if you will, or something like that, that will also identify other elements or components that are required or are typically used?
Yeah, and exactly. There's not only the recommendation of what meets the requirements, but what's end of life, what's in your network today that you might need to replace, what are the pieces of the products that are available for incentive programs so that you can maximize your margin, and also what of your unique products, services, and standards you might want to blend into that solution. So what does it take to install these things? What kind of power and cabling requirements do you have? What kind of installation do you need to do, or additional value-added services? So there's a lot that goes into creating these enterprise solutions.
So actually, to use your canvas analogy, you're not actually starting with necessarily a clean canvas. You're starting with that old picture, finding a way to create a new image on that canvas.
That's right. Netformx is the standard for network discovery all around the world, and you can look at discovery for purposes of discover to sell. And so what that means is I know what you have. I know what requirements you have. I'm going into a brownfield environment. We have about 609 customers. We do business in 76 countries. All of them are going into brownfield environments. There's not a lot of greenfield network enterprise technology implementations these days.
So what's, for the integrator community, what's the big benefit? Is it on the time-saving side, or is it the fact that they're going to get a reliable network implementation, or where do they see the benefit?
Well, there's really three benefits. Win more business, delight and retain your customers, and do that so with maximum efficiency. So winning more business means giving a competitive proposal very quickly and a very compelling offering. when you can be more responsive and deliver solutions that look right the first time, you're going to delight and retain those customers. And being more efficient, so you can get anywhere from a 50 to 70% efficiency out of your people with Netformx technology. We dramatically reduce the error rates, and we can help you identify additional margin opportunities. So it really is all one package for that.
Excellent. Well, Steve, thank you so much for joining me here in San Jose. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.